All right, welcome back. We are now on lesson 2.7, Go Math Book, ordering decimals. Ordering simply means we're going to put them from least to greatest, or we're going to put them from greatest to least. So going back, that's basically saying 1 is less than 4, which is less than 9, or 9 to 4 to 1. The only difference is we're going to use decimals now. So back in the other last video, in 2.6, I really stressed that you want to put everything to have 2 places past the decimal. So I'm going to throw some random decimal numbers here. Let's do 2.5, 2.03, 1.95, 2.3, and we'll do a 2.7. All right. So first things first, we want to look at these numbers and we got to figure out, okay, which ones are missing my 2 places past? Well, this guy right here has 2 places past. This one has 2 places past. This one does not. So we're going to put a 0 behind him. This one does not, so 0 behind him. And this one does not, so 0 behind him. And we're going to basically think about, you can use money as an example in your brain, you can use whole number knowledge, whatever you want to use, but you want to think before you start putting things in order. First things to check is my largest place value. My largest place value in these numbers is my whole. So, 2 whole, 2 whole, 2 whole, 2 whole, 1 whole. If I want to put these from least to greatest, it doesn't matter at all what's behind that whole if I have one here that's got a 1 whole. 1 whole with anything behind it will always be less than anything with 2 wholes. So my first one that's my least is going to be 1 and 95 hundredths. He is my smallest. Now for the rest of these, they all have 2 wholes. So since they all have 2 wholes, I really just need to look behind here. I have 50, 30, 70, and 3. So since I'm going small to big, my smallest is the 2 with just 3 behind it. So 2 and 3 hundredths. Then I've got 50, 30, 70. So 30 should be my next one. So 2 with 30 hundredths. Then 50. So 2 with 50 hundredths, and my hugest one, my largest one in this little cloud was 2 with 70 hundredths. And this would be least to greatest. Now if I flip these and ask for greatest to least, it would just be completely flipped. So I'm going to show you what that would be. This would be 2.70, 2.50, 2.30, 2.03, and then 1.95. So this would have been greatest to least, and this is least to greatest. So as long as you can do one way, you can do it the other way, no problems. All right, let's look at a couple out of the book because they had some that had number lines, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to jump to number 2 here on page 68. Okay, and I want you to look at this nice big number line. I tried to do my own, and it turned out okay, but can't beat the book for number lines. So I'm going to show you how to use the number line to put dots for these. So for number 2, I have 1 with 65, 1 with 56, 1 with a little 6, and just 2. So same rule, come in here. Anything that does not have 2 places behind the decimal, we want to do that first. So 2 places, I'm good. 2 places, I'm good. Only 1, so we're going to turn that into 1 with 60. And this is 2 with only 1 0, so I'm going to make that 2.00. Remember, you can only add zeros behind stuff. So if we're going to go least to greatest, let me dot these first. Let me find out where they go. So here is 1 with 65. Well, look, here's 2, so I know I'm not going that far. So 1 with 50, one with 60, one with 70. We want one with 65. So here's one with 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So right here is 1 and 65 hundredths. Next one's 56. That's actually back here. So 1 with 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is 1 with 56 hundredths. 1 with 60. Okay, well that's easy because remember we changed that to 60. He's literally right on the 1 with 60. So 1 with 60 hundredths. And then my biggest one was actually the 2. He's way over here. So he was my largest. So if I put these in order, and here's the advantage to using the number line, they're already in order now. I can just look at what I dotted first. So 1 and 56 hundredths, then 1 with 60 hundredths, then 1 with 65 hundredths, and then my furthest dot was 2.00. Simple as that. Go to the yellow page real fast. Let's see what they got over here. So for my yellow page, that would be page 70. Yeah, looks like I have one done already on that one. That's okay. Let's look at number 3. I like money amounts. Let's try one of those. Order the decimals from greatest to least. You can use place value or number line on your math board. I don't think you're going to need that for this actually, especially since this one's got 2 places behind the decimals. So we're going, first thing is double check this. We're going great to least. So I want to find my largest amount. $2 was something, $1 was something, $1 was something, $1 was something. Well, anytime we have a 2 holes versus 1 hole, 2 holes is definitely going to be bigger, so he's going to be first. So 2 with 15. Now we have to be careful and look at these. We're going big and we're going down. So we want to start with our next biggest one, 89, 9, or 90. Well, 90 is my biggest number, so let's go with him first. Then 89. And then my smallest was 1 with 09. And so those are dollar amounts, so we'll put our little dollar symbol on there. Done. Okay, not too bad. Even these word problems, they're exactly the same thing. Like this one's saying put these from least to greatest. You can handle that. Just remember, the only thing you need to make sure that you do is double check do they all have 2 places behind the decimal. That one looks good, so we're good there. Let's do one on the back real fast. Number 11. This looks interesting. Which number is greater than 7.23 and less than 7.55? Well, look. Not liking this. So we're going to put a 0 there and a 0 there. And we need to go in between 7 holes with 23 to 7 holes with 55. So we need something in between 23 and 55. 59. Nope, 59 would be over here somewhere. So he's out. 17. Nope. 17 would be over here somewhere. So, nope. 60. 60's after 55. So, nope. 30. Yes, bingo. Because we would go 20 to 30, 40, 50. So, 30 would kind of be in here somewhere if this was a number line. So, good to go right there. So, as long as you remember my strategy, make sure you've got 2 places behind that decimal here. That's the main goal here. Get that first tenth. Get that second hundredth on there. If you need to add that 0 for some of these, that's going to be your best way to do that. Should be having no problems with this one. See you in the next video, guys. Good job.